Howdy do y'all, this is John, and today we are talking about Aliens, a film from 1986 directed by James Cameron. And in Aliens, it follows up the events of Alien and has Ripley return to the planet from the first movie. But this time she has a group of colonial marines with her. And the whole point is to find out what happened to this colony. And sure enough, her suspicions and our suspicions are indeed correct. It was the xenomorphs, the aliens from the first movie. And they've wreaked havoc on these marines' stuff. And now they're trying to figure out how the heck to get out of the colony before the aliens kill them all. Okay, so to get things started, first and foremost, what I liked about the movie, it's very rare that a sequel tries to dial everything up to 11 and yet have it somehow work. However, Aliens is one of those rare exceptions. Aliens manages to be bigger than the first Alien and at least be on par with the quality of the first movie. Because everything's bigger, the sets are bigger, the special effects are more ambitious. The alien designs and the suits actually do get better, which is saying a lot because, the alien effects, the creature effects in the first Alien are impressive even by today's standards. Yet they somehow managed to pull off being better. The effects were done by Stan Winston, so that's not that surprising. And not only with the creature effects, but also the special effects involving miniatures and models and stuff like that are also better than the first movie. Now, granted, more money was thrown at this one, and it's much newer. It's about 7 years newer than the first Alien. However, the special effects are definitely better. And that's saying a lot. And also, let's get into the narrative of this movie. This is not rinse, wash, repeat. Let's do the first Alien all over again. They created an entirely new narrative for this film. A narrative that, at least for its time, was incredibly original. Yes, other movies since this one came out have ripped it off and used the same narrative. But this was at least new for its time. And the storytelling is still great. It's just as great as the first movie. Now, Ellen Ripley, it's very rare for a film, a sequel, to take an already established BA character and make her even more BA. This film managed to do that. And just like with the first Alien, it is earned. It's not some woke crap of today where it's like, let's take this weakling and make her stronger or something like that. Even if that weakling showed a strength in other areas. No, in this case, this is character development. This is Ellen Ripley becoming much stronger throughout the course of the film. And honestly, it also does not betray what was established of Ellen Ripley in the first Alien. And Sigourney Weaver, she's just great. Now, just like with the first Alien, there is a director's cut. A director's cut that I personally prefer, but for a slightly different reason than with the director's cut of the first Alien. With the first Alien, I actually grew up with a theatrical cut. That was the version that I always watched, because that was the only copy that I owned. With Aliens, it's kind of the same way, except with the director's cut. So the director's cut, that one was what I grew up with. That one was the one that I watched the most. I hardly got to see the theatrical cut. So it's just kind of nostalgic bias there that makes me prefer the director's cut. So in conclusion, Aliens. Aliens is about as good as the first Alien. I know that's kind of a controversial opinion, but That's just my thoughts on it. I honestly generally think that Aliens, they did just as good of a job on that one that they did with the first one. I love this movie just like the first Alien. I consider it one of my favorite movies of all time. The movie's aged well on a visual level with the special effects. The story's great. The characters are great. The whole execution of the film is incredible. And oh crap, I forgot to mention the music again. James Horner's music. I miss that man. Great music. Just like with the first movie. Great music. Iconic music. And if for whatever reason you have not watched Aliens, go watch it. I highly recommend doing that ASAP. I am going to give Aliens a 10. Well, that's all the time I have for today. Please hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. Please also subscribe if you're new to the channel. And as always, please remember, the Badetsky will return.